Hello students, welcome to Patakal English Academy and Banashankari English Academy. I want to discuss a question paper that belongs to PUC first year. It is not entirely grammar test. It covers some questions on textbook. Total number of marks is 50. Actually, it is done in our college, and I want to discuss the same question paper with you. Okay, friends, let us start answering. Class PUC first, subject English, maximum marks 50, time 1.5 hours. Note: write the correct question number as it appears on the question paper. Main question number 1. Answer the following in a word, phrase or a sentence each. 6 into 1, 6 marks. Students, these questions belong to question paper textbook, and some grammar questions are there, and the students who are not studying in PUC may take the help of answering the question regarding grammar. PUC first year students, for PUC first year students, the question paper is directly related. Those who are not studying in PUC first year, they can take the help of some grammar questions. Okay, I want to tell that this question paper is helpful to those who are studying in PUC first year as well as who are not studying in PUC first year. I want to discuss all the questions in nutshell. How many members were there in the inquiry committee? 5 members. Whose skin, according to the elephant, is harder? Man's skin. Which bird sings with the poet in the schoolboy? The skylark. It drives all joy away. Here, what does it refer to? Going to school. This question belongs to the schoolboy poem. So the boy says, going to school takes, it drives all joy away. Question number 6. Who told different stories about the creeper to Purnachandra Tejasvi. Mara. Mara told the different stories. Which disease was Krishna suffering from? Piles and boils. First boils, then piles. Next question, friends. Main question number 2. Answer the following in a paragraph of 80 to 100 words. But I want to give only key answers. How did the elephant occupy man's hut cunningly? Answer. One day it was raining heavily. The man was in his hut safely. The elephant, which made friendship with man, came to him. It was in the rain. It requested the man to give some space in his hut to put its trunk. The man said there was little space in his hut. Space would be sufficient for himself and the elephant's trunk, that's all. So he wanted to help the elephant. He told the elephant that elephant could put its trunk, only its trunk, in his hut slowly, gently. The elephant thanked the man and promised to return his kindness soon. Then it put its trunk gently, then suddenly pushed his head and flung the man out of his hut into the storm. At last the elephant sat inside the hut, and the elephant told that man's skin was harder than its skin. Man thus was cheated by the elephant. The man first believed elephant, but the elephant cheated him like this. Coming to eighth question. Man got peace defeating all the animals at last. Explain. Actually, first elephant defeated, next another animal defeated, man continuously he was defeated, he was cheated by different animals. At last he thought an effective plan. He knew that he could not get justice. Therefore he made an effective plan. He built a large hut. As soon as he completed building the hut, all the animals whose huts were being stripped ran, all the animals ran into the big house. all the animals. Alligator, because it could not get a space inside the house, it climbed up and it basked on the roof of the hut. One animal I can't remember, it might be hyena. As it did not get a space inside the hut, it slept outside the hut in the shade. This is how all the animals, not leaving any, entered the man's hut and they started quarreling also to get their space inside the hut. In such a condition, the wise man, the animals did not know it, the man put the hut on fire. He burned the hut. All the animals were burned. So, man built another hut and lived peacefully. This is how man got peace, defeating all animals at last. Question number 9. How was the boy's life in school? The boy's life in school was an unhappy one. Outward, worn and old and outworn, cruel eye was there, and it was a teacher. The student, the boy did not get happiness in the school. He thought the teacher was a cruel person. The school was like a bone, like a cage where he could not get to freedom. All time he had to sit drooping. Every hour was unhappy one. Dismay. He did not get delight in textbook. So the school became his speech, the teacher's speech became a boring shower. Totally, and the school actually, the boy felt that like tender plant stripped away, like flowers blown away, and the wings of the birds cut. The boy felt like this, and his joyful youth was destroyed. This is how the boy felt unhappiness, fear, sadness, dismay while he was in the school. The life's boy was like that. 10th question. Why did Mara lose all of his teeth on one side? Mara told one story about this. Mara told that one day, one evening, he had kept a cage for a rabbit. Next morning, he went to the forest early to get the rabbit. But the cage was empty, no rabbit was caught in the morning. So hopelessly he wandered in the forest and took a small branch of a tree, and it was a morning time and he began to brush his teeth. He threw that small branch and he took another and he took another. Third or fourth time when he touched the one particular small branch of twig of tree to his teeth, he suddenly felt sore. It was a strange taste to him. Suddenly he threw that small branch, went to a stream and rinsed his teeth. All the teeth of actually he had touched that twig on his right side alone. Both upper and lower, all the teeth of right side suddenly tumbled down because of that branch of tree. Actually, he wanted to tell this point to Purnachandra Tejasvi. But Purnachandra Tejasvi did not believe. But Mara told he did not worry whether others believed his stories or not. But he went on telling. This is how Mara told that he lost his only right teeth, upper and lower. Last question. What ways is the medicinal creeper useful in? Medicinal creeper is very useful in many ways. You know, it is useful to tie the bamboo frames. It is useful to cure boils, piles like Marava, like Krishna was cured. The creeper is used for mongoose and cowcals to to save themselves from the bites of snakes. And the creeper is useful, to cure the wounds. Mara once, while he was cutting bamboo frame, he cut his hand, but when he came to Hulihindalu to get a treatment, there was no wound, no even scar, mark. Completely it was cured. So the creeper is used to cure the wounds, and the creeper is used to make milk curd. As Dr. Purachandra Tejasvi and another doctor, I can't remember his name, both the doctors were experimenting and they were successful in making milk curd. We can say creeper is used for that. And a wonderful story that was told by Mara is some just meat of buck, when it was packed in in the leaves of medicine creeper, when it was brought home, that meat was turned into real buck. So the use of the creeper is very much in different ways for different diseases. The creeper was useful. Grammar section, students. Main question number 3. A. Fill up the blanks with appropriate articles and prepositions. Looking dash all this, dash Englishman believed Mara. He took the leaf that had been kept the wound and said Mara something. Looking at all this, automatically preposition, all this, the Englishman, article. Looking at all this, the Englishman believed Mara. He took the leaf that had been kept on the wound, preposition, and said to Mara, preposition. On the wound, preposition, said to Mara, preposition. Something. Okay. Next question. B. Fill in the blanks with a suitable form of verbs given in the brackets. When students, it can be made in present or past, but the particular tense is there, he was. So when there is a word in past tense, we have to make all the lines of this paragraph in past itself, not present. When I heard, make heard past, because the whole sentence is in past. Was, he was, the given, in the given sentence there is a word that shows the tense. When I heard this story, when I heard past, here its past is heard, make it simple past because there is no auxiliary. If there is no auxiliary, it should be either simple present or simple past. Because we have to make it simple past, make it simple past. No auxiliary is there, therefore it must be simple past. When I heard this story, to be past, to be main verb, I was speechless. When I heard this story, I was speechless and I did not ask, negative. I did not ask should be present. Only helping verb should be past. I did not ask Mara whether he was told, passive form. No, not passive form. It would be meaningless if it is made passive form. Make it active form. He was telling the truth. Will be correct. When I heard this story, I was speechless and I did not ask Mara. I did not ask Mara whether he was telling the truth. Is correct, friends. I wanted to make it passive. If it was made passive, it wouldn't be meaningless. It wouldn't be meaningful. No. Whether he was telling the truth. Satya helakatiyeno punyatmaneno anta kelabeka anistada. But ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. Okay, main question, C question, grammar. Choose the correct form of the verb. that agrees with the subject. Subject verb agreement. 3 questions. 3 marks. I have or has. I have. He, she, it has. I have. Therefore, I have. Has is used with only third person singular. I have, I has, which is correct. I have, we have, you have, he has, she has, it has, they have. I have. Yes. Always regarded it as my duty to protect the interests of my friends. And this, because it is singular, appears. This appears, third person singular. S is added to the main verb. This appears to have caused the misunderstanding between myself and my friend here. He invites me to save his hut. So I does not, do not. I do not, we do not, you do not, he does not, she does not, it does not, they do not. I do not disregard his interest. Okay, yes. Next. D question. Correct the following sentences and rewrite them. There are 2 sentences, 2 questions, and each question has got a particular mistake. Error. We have to identify the error and rewrite it correctly. First question. Why you are late? Not correct. It has got the mistake of order of words. Because it is interrogative sentence, the pattern or the order of words should be in interrogative form, interrogative pattern. Why you are is not correct. Why are you is correct. Make it why are you late? Question mark. You are, the place of these 2 words are interchanged. Why are you late? I am liking. No, it is non-conclusive verb liking, and it should never be used in continuous tenses. It should be made either simple present or simple past. I like you very much. Make it simple past, better. Or simple present or simple past, both. Make it simple present. I like you very much. Like, it is not conclusive verb. Like, love, hate, decide, pass. I am passing SSLC. Not correct. I pass SSLC. I am liking. No, I like. Non-conclusive verbs are not used in continuous tenses. I like you very much is correct. E question. Rearrange the segments to form a meaningful sentence. Mara tied the creeper to a tree. Why? Why did Mara tie the creeper to a tree? Will be meaningful. Why did Mara tie the creeper to a tree? Will be meaningful. Okay friends, next F question. Change into a question beginning with the right form of do. Okay, simple present, simple past, interrogative. We have to use do, does, did and present form of verb and make interrogative sentence. Krishna knew a Malayali sadhu. The given sentence is in simple past tense. No, 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 no. It is in simple past tense, then we have to take did. Did Krishna, it should be changed into present. Did Krishna know a Malayali sadhu? Did Krishna know a Malayali sadhu? Okay. PUC first year questions, students, these are. And the question paper is very useful for PUC first year students. I will upload such questions also hereafter. First year PUC, second year PUC, high school, 8th, 9th, 10th, Kannada medium, English medium, RMSA school question papers will be, yes, question papers will be uploaded. All types of questions, because I teach to high school students, PU students, and grammar is universal. Okay, this type of question is asked for PUC first year students. It is called a reference skill. Directly it is useful for PUC first year students. Question number 4. Did I complete this one? Yes. Main question number 4. Read the following list of events in the 25th Karnataka Science Congress annual convention to be held at 2nd SC Bangalore. I don't know the short long form of Bangalore on the 28th and 29th of the next month, and answer the questions set on it. What is the function? Read the following list of events. Okay, in the 25th Karnataka Science Congress annual convention, okay, to be held at 2nd C Bangalore on the 28th and 29th of the next month. Year is not given, and answer the questions set on it. How many questions are there? 4 questions are there. Students, you have to read the information, pictorial information. This is the list of events that took place on that day, or that will be taking place on that day. We have to study the whole reference, and then having got the reference from this table, we have to answer these questions. Okay, let us know what is given in the boxes. Sessions ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ನಡೀತಾವ್ರೆ, ಯಾವ ಡೇಟಿಗೆ ಐತಿ, ಯಾವ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಐತಿ. Sessions, inauguration session on 28/9/2022, year is given here, from 10 to 11 AM, inauguration function. Presentation of scientific papers on that day itself, 28/9/2022. Yes, inauguration is from 10 to 11. Presentation of scientific papers begins at 11, continues till 12. From 11 to 12, 1 hour. This is 1 hour. This is 1 hour. 10 to 11, 11 to 12. Inauguration is for 1 hour. Presentation of scientific papers is for 1 hour. Children's Science Congress, next day it will take place, 29th at 10 AM to 12:30, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Children's Science Congress. Women and Science on that day, 29th itself, from 2:30 to 4:30, 2:30, 3:30, 2:30, 3:30, 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours. Last program, cultural program, that day itself on 29/9/2022. Okay, from 4 p.m. onwards on both days. Oh my God. Then this should not be given. Why is it given? If this program takes place on both the days, this date should not be given. 28th and 29th it should have been given, or it should be blank. Cultural programs on both days, 28th and 29th, from 8 p.m. onwards. The ending time is not given. Okay, this is the information, and we have studied this information, and then definitely I will be able to answer the questions that are asked regarding this table. Yes, let's know the questions. First question. Mention the venue of the program. Where is the function conducted? Yes, to be held at. It is here. Second is the Bangalore. This is the venue. The annual convention, Karnataka Science Congress annual convention will be held at second SC Bangalore. Answer to the first question is second SC Bangalore. Okay. B question. What is the duration of the inauguration? Duration, length of time. Inauguration, 1 hour. Because it starts at 10 o'clock and ends at 11 o'clock, the length of period is 1 hour. Answer to the second question is 1 hour. C question. What program is planned between 2:30 to 4 p.m. on 29th? 2:30 to 4 p.m. What program? Women and Science. CR. What program is planned between 2:30 to 2:30 and 4 p.m. on 29th? On 29th, 2:30 to 4 p.m. It is here. What program? Which program? Women and Science. Okay. C question is completed. We have completed 3 questions. I have completed. Okay, friends. D. When are the cultural programs arranged? When? Cultural programs. When? On both days. Cultural programs on both days from 4 p.m. onwards. Both days. From 4 p.m. onwards. Okay. All the 4 questions are answered successfully, friends. Coming to the last question, I think. Yes. This is language function. Language function. Match the expression under column A to its corresponding language function under B. Expressions are there in column A. These are the expressions, means the words which are used in different situations to express our different feelings. These are the words. These are the situation or what purpose. Okay. Yes, that is quite true, but definitely this is expressed to make disagreement. I beg your pardon. When we want to express our apology. Thank you so much. Expressing gratitude. Hello, good morning, greeting. Meet my wife Ramya. Introducing. Okay, friend. greeting, introducing, disagreeing, expressing gratitude, expressing apology. Greeting, fourth. Hello, good morning. Introducing, fifth. Meet my wife Ramya. Disagreeing, the first one. Yes, but it's quite true. Sorry. Yes, that's quite true. But okay. Yes. When but is used, definitely it is disagreeing. D. Expressing gratitude. Thank you so much. Expressing apology. I beg your pardon. How to write? Write this section first, but don't write this. Choosing the right answer, go on writing against the question. For example, write A section, all the 5 sentences first. Then B section, yes, that is quite true, but D, disagreeing. I beg your pardon. E, expressing apology. Thank you so much. D, expressing gratitude. Hello, good morning. A, greeting. Meet my wife Ramya. B, introducing. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಹೊಸದೊಂದು ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹತ್ತೀರಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ. ಹಂಗೆ ಇರ್ತದ, ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದಿರ್ತದ. PUC ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಒಂದು ಹಾಕ್ತೇನೆ, PUC ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೇನೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡೀನಿ, ಬಟ್ PUC ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೇನಿ. ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಒಟ್ಟಾರೆ ನನ್ನ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಏನದಾವ 2 ವಿಡಿಯೋ, ನನ್ನ 2 ಚಾನಲ್, ಪಟ್ಟದಕಲ್ಲು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ, ಬನಶಂಕರಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಿರ್ತೇನೆ. ಯಾವ ಥರದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, 10th ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. 10th ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನ್ನ ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ, ಈಗ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೇಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಹೇಳಿಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ನಾಳೆ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಮಾಡೀನಿ. ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಮಾಡೀನಿ. ಲೆಸನ್ಸ್, ಪೋಯಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾನೇ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಬರೀ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹತ್ತೀನಿ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದುದಕ್ಕ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕದೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಮಾಡೋದು, ಹೆಂಗಾರ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಮುಟ್ಟಿತೆಲ್ಲ ಚಿನ್ನ, ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಲೆಸನ್ 10th ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ, 10th ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ, CBSE ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್, RMS ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂದ ಐತಲ್ಲ, ಎ ಲೆಟರ್ ಟು ಗಾಡ್, ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೆಸನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ, ಪೋಯಮ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ, ಸಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ಓದಿನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇವುಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊರತುಪಡಿಸಿ PUC ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಲೆಸನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, PUC ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಲೆಸನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಐದು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ಗಳಾದವ್ರಿ. 10th 3 ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್, PUC 2 ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್, 5 ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾನು ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಬೋವ್ ಆಲ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೇನೆ. ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ 6 to 60, 6ರಿಂದ 60 ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೂ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು ಗ್ರಾಮರ್. ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರುವಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರುವಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳು. ಅವ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದು, ಅದು ಬುಕ್ ಅದ, ಅದನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತೀನಿ, ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರವಲ್ದು. ಯಾರೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಒಬ್ರು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದಿದ್ರು, ಕರ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ, ಕಲ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅದನ್ನು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಗಳಿದಾವೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ, ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC 2015 ಅದಾವೆ. ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಗಳು ಬಿಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. 10th ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ರಿ, 10th ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ. ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದು ಬಿಡಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾರ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಟೀಚರ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ತರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೇನೆ. ಸರಿನಾ? ವಾಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ರಿ. ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ನೀ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ರಿ, ನಿನಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ and consider subscription. Thank you for watching. Let us meet in the next video. Thank you. Bye.